All right. Okay, I am here live. I just wanted to ensure it's being recorded. So I'm going to teach you exactly the same strategies that I have been using over the years. As you can see, let me just come a little closer. As you can see, I follow a very different form of note taking. Can you see this? This, my friend, is sketchnoting. This art of being able to write in self, give yourself thoughts to this is this. And what is the practical application of this? I'm going to take you through all of them, just giving you an introduction. It is the best ideas to it is the best way to put your ideas out there and make it come to a reality. For example, this is a game that I am designing, and all those who join Soulfest will be able to play it. Another similar, smaller one, let me show you example of how this. Look at these. These are how I would take my notes, how I usually take my notes. And in the abundance toolkit, these are the same exercises and lessons that you get to do. I just got my fresh toolkit today. So from there, so when you put up these ideas, whenever you have great ideas, being able to execute it. For example, using all those ideas that I sketched, this is our abundance toolkit, by the way. I was able to design these.
Hey everyone,
I
we
was
are live.
able to
I'm
design
waiting for you.
this Ikigai set. In fact, I was also able to design this
Everyone,
very
smart
special
MBA is live.
manifestation mantra.
Right now.
So creativity is not just about being able to draw, being able to do it. Creativity means being able to monetize these toolkits. How many of you already have this toolkit? So today, so sketchnoting is not just about learning how to draw, learning how to do, it's a lot. So let's quickly explore this wonderful world of sketchnoting. Now, one of the obvious benefits of sketchnoting is that it is universal. Using these thoughts, using these topics, you can share, you can educate anyone. You yourself can become a better coach. So let's go. Welcome. Let me officially welcome you to your SMART MBA, where art is such a big part. Now, why are we doing SMART MBA? And SM is small, art is big one. I have always felt that art is the biggest, best medium for you to get confident and to get creative energy into it. Back at IIM, when I was doing these sketchnoting, my classmates would make a lot of fun of me that I would be still doodling, I'm still drawing. My teachers would appreciate it a lot. But I was not really never been very appreciated. But in the last couple of 3 years, when I started teaching this to students, I have worked with even slums and NGOs and taught this to underprivileged kids. I have used sketchnoting to help specially able children express themselves more. I have used sketch notes to help people talk more about their mental health. I have used sketch notes to teach you. So over the years, sketch notes kind of became my thing, and I have been recognized very much because of this. Anywhere I go, I sketch note, and then people want to connect with me. In fact, on this, these are all these Mind Valley notes. So when I made these Mind Valley notes, I tag Mind Valley people, and they acknowledge it. So many of my stories have been seen by my role models. I would in real life never be able to, connect with my role models, but because of my notes, people like to see them. This is the way I influence people. So this is the same skill I'm going to teach you. Now it is up to you. How much can you implement this? So this is a very basic one that you will of course be able to draw by today itself. Okay, every time you have a wow moment, you have to comment in wow. Everything is going to about visual. How many of you have made a vision board with me? So you have understood that how important is vision for me, the visual thinker. Now there are different kinds of thinker. Some thinkers are visual who need to see it. I am a heavy visual thinker. I need to have presentations. I need to have books. I need to have artwork, frameworks to understand. Okay. The other kind of learners are learners who learn by listening. Niranjan really is a listener, kind of a listener. He's an audio kind of a learner. You need audio. Some people are kinesthetic. What does that mean? You need to write. You need to, what do you say, walk. You need to move around in order for you to grasp information. You can't sit at one place and study. So different types of learning are there, but the most primitive learning that almost is universal is visual. Understand that as kids, even before we learn how to write alphabets, how to write letters, or even how before we are learning how to speak, what do? We scribble, we doodle. So art comes very naturally to us, visual comes very naturally to us, and that's what we are going to enhance. Today, you are going to increase your manifestation powers also. So around this session, you have to be very focused. No social media, don't check your mails, don't check your WhatsApp. Please stay very focused in this class. Engage. Engage means constantly, share your inputs whenever I'm asking you a question. Share your pictures in the group. Keep engaging. And I want your full attention. Okay, I am giving you my full attention for the next 2 hours. First, let me explain how this is going to be based on. From 2 to 4, we are going to learn this new art of sketchnoting and thinking. And I'm going to teach you some topics and frameworks and also introduce something very new that I'm very excited to share with you today. And in the second half, from 4:10 to 6 p.m., we will have a stunning art session with Niranjan. Yes, this is a bonus and you guys should get very excited. We are going to learn pen illustration and how using that you can reframe your structure. And along with that, we are also going to learn marketing. This is not just about drawing, doodling. This is about teaching you concepts through sketching. And that's why not today, you just don't have one session with me. Period 1 is with me. Period 2 is with Niranjan. Okay. So sketchnoting is basically when you focus, and you guys can see already that with visuals, it's able to understand more than my words. The second you look at the screen, you are able to understand that what is the full concept of this. Sketchnoting, like I said, is something that has won hearts all over the world, from Jay Shetty to Vijayan Lakhiani to all my coaches. Everyone has fallen in love with this. So what is sketchnoting? Ab understand karo, read this paragraph, please, so that you all can be in touch with it. Sketchnoting, also commonly referred to as visual note-taking, is the creative and graphic process through which each individual can record their thoughts with the use of illustrations, symbols, structures, and text. Wow, I'm already bored. Okay, reading a paragraph can get so challenging, especially if it's not very interesting to read. This is where sketch notes come in. So the same topic, look at this, the same topic, if I were to represent it visually, I just have to make a small image. So visual note taking is notes plus visual cues, which give you a great map of ideas, concepts, and connections. More clear, right? This is more clear than reading a paragraph, correct? Now let's take this one step further. Why sketchnoting? चलो कितने हैं ये 1 2 3 4 5 6 points 7 points है. Some of you are coaches. I have seen you actually give slides like these with so much information heavy. You are teaching your students all this information. It boosts your memory retention. It encourages your active listening. It helps with your idea generation, so much. But what if I could enhance your learning one step further? I could use bullet points. So I've summarized it. Learn to express visually, create stunning notes, design your own people. And by the way, let me tell you, you do not need to be an artist or have art skills to do this. You just need to be a visual thinker. In fact, I'll tell you something very fascinating. Niranjan is very horrible at sketchnoting because he's so good at perfectionist drawing. He's so good at drawing those detailed drawing. To draw something, bubbles and all, does not come very naturally to him. So if you are not a good artist, then it is perfect for you. It is perfect for kids and all. Now see, if I were to represent this one more step further, इसमें भी मुझे अभी तक sketch note नहीं दिखा है. If I had to take this one step further, look at this. So I have put a picture of a sketch note. It has an unusual narrative. It can be creative. It makes you stand out, and it uses your left and right brain both. Now, this is very important, the concept of left brain and right brain. All of you must be aware, just like a walnut, your brain has two halves. One half of it is the left brain and one half it is the right brain. So zoom pe hai, so its camera is flipped, but this part of your brain, the right part of your brain connects actually your left part. It's intercrossed, okay? So diagonally cross hota hai. And this part of your brain controls this part, okay? So it goes diagonally. Now, the right brain is responsible for your creative input. It is all those things when you are engaging in hobbies, when you are going in a flow state. Whereas the left brain is the more functional thing. The left brain is when you need to work, focus. Left brain is when you need to, create a project, when you are working. So sketchnoting is such a unique thing because it utilizes the fact part of your brain as well as the art part of your brain. Okay, so your fact and art together do not make fart, but make sketchnoting. So facts and art together builds this. So using this, I can make something like this. Now you see, we started from here. This boring, very boring part. And this is what sketchnoting is. Take just 1 minute and you will be able to understand what sketchnoting is. No formal, no complex equations, no nothing required. Take a minute, read through this. If nobody understood this, let me know. Yes, so it is a tool for immersive learning for kids, for adults, for specially abled, for neurodivergent people. Neurodivergent is a word that is coming out very much nowadays. Recently, I was also diagnosed. It basically means that, in a nutshell, it basically means you are good at many things. You and your attention span is hence very low. I have very low attention span. I have hundreds of ideas, but my attention span is very low. So this helps me do it. Okay. So why do we do it? Because a picture is worth 1,000 words. Rather than giving so many notes, I can simply explain how to calculate a circle using a clock. Same circle, how we explain 2 pi r, how the area of a circle, volume of a circle is taken, rather than theory. Teach it to yourself, teach it to your kids. This, wow, the class has exactly 111 participants right now. Very nice. So circumference, you can adjust by this. Okay. Now, for example, this is called a Venn diagram. If I had to write the difference between vampires and zombies, this is a fun exercise. Sketchnoting enhances your memory. Using your verbal cues, using these visual things, you are able to grasp much more than you would if you were to write in text. So my notes look something like this, where all of this I put on one screen and all. It helps me give a flow to my thoughts. Okay, so some of the functions of sketchnoting is idea mapping. You can use this to bring your ideas to execution. I'll show you some more examples as well. It can be used to document your processes, your travel experiences. A travel experience is something I use a lot. A lot part of my, every time I travel, every time I am like going on a memory or having it, sometimes I find it very overwhelming to write with words. So recently Nitin, one of our students, came to our home and we had this amazing 2 days. So I could not find enough words to write how was my day, how was this. So there it becomes more comforting for me to do this. Similarly, when I was in Delhi, so my Delhi trip, rather than writing, I wanted to capture that exact screenshot in my mind. So I met my Rashmi, I met Ritika, I went to Sarojini Market with Angel. So that's why you can see she's Angel because her name is real Angel. So that's my way of representing it. Then we had nice tea outside. There is a metro. I went to buy fish with my dad. And see, Delhi is represented using my Delhi icons as well, right? So using for travel memories and all, right now I'm just inspiring you, and then we'll get on to making these stunning ones. These are different kinds you can do. So whenever I have to capture, for example, when we had the Bangalore retreat, rather than writing in words, this is how I make it, how I design mine. Okay, so it's great for journaling. Ponian, it's great for explaining concepts. One of the most complex movies that I ever saw, I am a very big fan of South Indian cinema, Mani Ratnam, was Ponian Selvan. But the concept was so complex. So using sketch notes, not only did I do it, I explained this concept to so many Malayalis also, in fact. Then it can be used for your, expression of yourself. For example, see this map of emotions. So you can map out your emotions. You can, this is something I used to explain to differently abled people and challenged people. Meetings and conferences. While taking my sessions or when I am taking any sessions, I take so many notes. This is called, when you take notes live, when somebody is speaking and on the go you are making, like I usually do, it is called graphical recording. It is a highly monetizable skill as well. Nowadays, there are so many people who go to events and they are doing this there and getting paid for it. So if you could sketch note events for coaches, celebrities, that's one another thing. It can be used to learn. For example, a boring page can become a fun page to learn and study. It can be used to engage your customers. For example, I give these worksheets to do to people, and instead of making it on Canva, I prefer to do it hand-drawn. Okay, so some examples of sketch notes I'm showing you, because what I'm going to teach you today is very basics of sketch notes, of course, but gradually you are going to be able to get up to a level where you are able to design all this. So this is made in Procreate. I will show you, these are, I'm showing you hand drawn right now. I will show you my digital sketches also. This is hand drawn. This is a minimal style. You don't have to have a lot of patterns or something. This is a minimal style. This is a colored style when you use one or two colors. This is more of my style. If you have seen, I like to use one color. So like today I said, graphic recording, the word I told you. Now same thing is represented in a sketch note. It is used to capture and organize information in a meaningful and engaging in real time. We engage, comprehend, and remember. Okay. So now let's get on to that interesting part of how to sketch note. How many of you are feeling very inspired? Comment in I if you are inspired to learn this tool, if you are inspired to create your own first creations. Let's go. So kya chahiye for this class today is you will need a black pen. Okay, a black sketch pen also, if you have nothing better like that, a black sketch pen will really, really help. Niranjan, us bed pe na ek black pen hoga. On that bed. Okay, get that black pen. So a black pen, if you don't have black, blue works. Some additional sketch pen is really good because it can help you highlight. If you can have a crayon or a different color tone pen or something, agar ek bhi pen ya color or any tone is there, okay, just these, when we start doing, you'll add into it. don't use pencil. Many of you would be like कि मैं pencil से करता हूँ and all. I will strongly not recommend pencil because I want all of you to think with the pen. Like pencil से क्या हो रहा है कि you are doing it practice कर रहे हो. I want you to have a finality to it कि नहीं यार ये तो final है. I'm doing it for my fun. तो हम पेन से करेंगे. The whole thing of पहले पेन से then उसके ऊपर पेंसिल से first we'll make with pencil then we'll make उसके ऊपर with pen. No. Okay, so use pens only. ब्लैक एंड ब्लैक पेन इज फर्स्ट प्रेफर्ड. ब्लू है तो चल जाएगा, कलर्ड है तो इट्स ओके. It's more about representing your thoughts than anything else. Okay. Can you give me your phone, Niranjan? इसमें ना portrait mode is coming in my phone. 1 minute. Ha, now it's fine. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Okay, let me remove myself. If you want, you can also do it on an iPad. No issues if you are doing it on an iPad. I like to think on a pen. My primary, one of my tools is to think on pen. So I am thinking in terms of pen and all. But of course, you are absolutely. मैं prefer तो करूँगी कि आप pen and normal old school way से करो. So some of my sketches which I'm showing you. Actually, wait, let me connect this to the iPad and then I'll show you. So these are some of the iPad sketch notes that I have made. Then, for example, when I want to teach a concept, I am using, this is from an app called Procreate. For example, if I want to talk about weight loss. So some of my notes, they should be functional rather than focusing on how good they look. They should be functional. This is a one that I've done. 1 second. Yeah, there is some glare. इसको थोड़ा side adjust करना निरंजन. The glare is coming. Yeah, just. Thank you. So this is about the 12 sacred habits. So see how I've represented it using a sketch note. This is to describe myself. So in just one glance, you are able to fully appreciate the whole, what is all about this rather than through, for example, if I have to, I'll show you another example of this. One. Yeah. So this is how this is both you can do it in iPad, both you can do it in this. But today the class is not about design. The class is about understanding some important concepts, understanding some important MBA concepts. So I would recommend all of you do it in a notebook in a notebook. If you are using a double notebook, if you're using a small notebook like this, open it to a sheet like this, double fold, or you can use these A4 sheets as well. I am using A4 sheets. We are going to doodle, scribble a lot. So काफी सारे sheets and all you keep ready. 1 minute. Let me just adjust this camera. Okay. So ये देखो, these are all the class notes that I took for yesterday. And we are going to do this. Yes. Any size, anything works. So if you are using a double one like this, use the centerfold. It's getting flipped like this. Do you know how to fix it? 1 second, एक बार कैमरा ऑफ करके करो. Okay, now we are better. Thank you, Niranjan. What would I do without you? So if you are using a notebook, open it in a double sheet like this. Hey, thanks so much. Okay, in a double sheet like this, or use an A4 sheet. Okay, बहुत बड़ा बड़ा नहीं करेंगे. We'll work with small. Okay, comment in ready if you are ready to start. थोड़े से और papers दे दे वहां से. Can we go? Okay. So first we'll start with some small examples. थोड़ा warm up कर लेते हैं. Now after this, you are going to see more on this sheet and less of me here. So first thing let's do is, let me see this a little. First thing that we are going to do is warm up. Now let's start with this word itself. How does warm up look like to you? If I had to represent warm up, maybe I would represent warm up like a kadai, or yeah, take it. Yeah, this you can take. Or for me, warm up could be like a thermometer rising. Okay. Or warm up could mean for some people an exercise, PT exercise. So warm up. Or okay. So yeah, teacup. So it is all, this is how you start thinking. So warm up karte hue kya now, in this visual sketch noting, there is only one rule. What is that one rule? At least 80% people should understand. That's it. So try to have universal symbols for warm up. That, for example, for you, warm up could be in the morning running 5 miles, but maybe that would not, the symbol would not represent it. So try to keep universal symbols. We'll do this more in detail and you'll understand. Okay. So warm up. Let's start with warm up. Now let's understand some concept. Yeah, warm up for you could be sitting under sun, but you have to test, you have to try and see whether वो concept सबको आता है कि नहीं. You have to follow the concept of kiss. Okay, what is kiss? Kiss is keep it simple, silly. Okay. So that is the concept here. You have to keep it as simple as possible. Don't make too over complex notations just to be cool. Okay. For example, let me represent with you a couple of ideas. Okay. I will draw something. Let's play a game called Dumb Charades. I will draw something and you tell me what it is. Let's see how much you understand. Okay. Basic human I'm making. What is this? Or let's make a simple one. What is the universal symbol for this? Idea. Perfect. Yes, that's it. Idea. Idea is a simple, perfect example of this. Now let me show you how to explain a small concept in this. Let me make a small humans fill here. Mindful versus mindful. Okay? Simple concept. See? Okay? अब एक और देखते हैं. This will be a little bit more simple with the same concept now that you have known how to make a person. This is the size of your problem. Okay? This is how much you think it is. Overthinking. The problem might be small, but in your mind, you have thought of it as such a big thing. Okay? Let's try one more. Okay. Let's think of this only. Okay. Let me take a simple. You guys are not kids and I'm not going to show you small examples of words. Let's do something big. Okay. I'll first start with staircase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make these five steps. MBA का first lesson लेते हैं. Let's write this also here. So I'm going to teach you some interesting ways to write also. Make a box, a rectangle box like this. Now from it, take out an M. Sleeping M. One more sleeping M from here. Now connect it to this. Connect it to this. So this is called a banner. Now, how to make all these banners and all, I have a full sketch noted recorded course for that. That I'll tell you how you can get it today. At less than the price of a good fancy meal, normal meal, you can take a sketchnoting course. Don't worry about it. All these basics I'll tell. So let's learn your first MBA lesson. So you can use a different color pen to show shadow, to show a little depth. So that's why I said if you have colors, you can on the way kind of give your drawing a little depth also with this. Excuse me. So the first stage of this is idea. What an idea, Sarji. Idea representation, we all know. It's a bulb. Okay. The final step is success. What is a universal symbol for success? How will you represent success?
Trophy.
Yes, absolutely. Unanimous answer which people will give, trophy. Okay. Then comes now in between steps will come. Yeah, see everyone, for some of you, it could be a medal. Across the class today, we will make advanced methods of this. Okay. The second step is what? Planning. So how can we represent planning? What are some universal symbols of planning? For me, universal symbol of planning is Niranjan. So it's a hat and a pen. What is not? But what is a universal symbol of planning? What can you think of? Absolutely, yes. So how do we make a to-do list? Square,
With lines, horizontal lines.
planning. So when you go through my sketchnoting detailed recordings, this is not about sketchnoting, but when you do a simple drawing, you have to make, you just have to use basic shapes. Nothing too complex. That's why this is better for non-artist. Simple shapes you have to make and do, used to do this. Okay. Third step is team. Okay. Now, how do you connect team? What can be a universal symbol for team? So here is when you will need people. Now, let me show you how to make people. Like I said, these three figures are all you need. Start with a round. Okay. Now then, this is of course the face. Now you need a body. Now body you can make in any shape. For example, let me first make, first make 5 circles like this. Can you all make 5 circles like this? Okay, 5 circles like this, please make on your screen. Now let's try something, and this will, what is most natural to you will come. You can use a shape of this for the body. Maybe you prefer a square. Try different shapes. Maybe a triangle. Maybe another circle. Or who is telling you that you have to think inside the box and come up with your own shape? So think of, and you do this for maybe add in one more.
Pear shape.
You can add a pear shape, any shape. Okay, try stick figure. I would say don't go for stick figures, because stick figures, if you are making a figure like this now, it is difficult to put a lot of motion to this. For example, I'll just give you one example. If I use this figure, okay, this is life before lockdown. This is life after lockdown. So you see, I can add in more character if it is there. Similarly, if my shape is, for example, a triangle only, I've picked up this triangle, this. I can add in just a couple of clothes and accessories to make it into a female. So that's why don't go for this stick figure. Pick up a volume of body. Done? Now in this volume of body, now you start extending hands. Hands will be stick figure. Connect in legs. You can work on the expressions also a little bit. You can add in features. If you are struggling to do all this, call your children. Children will be very exceptionally good at this. Okay. This could be a king. Similarly, you can add in features. For example, this one is wearing a bikini and a Hawaiian skirt. See, she is becoming a Hawaii girl. This woman could be a chef. So you give them an apron and a chef hat. This person could be wearing a patterned, very special suit. Oh, he looks like he's escaped from jail. Okay, this man has escaped from prison. Okay, so you can add in all these touches. And what is this? This is a team. So you have made yourself a team as well. Okay, now when we draw people, we will draw people like this. Did you like it? How many of you are excited to draw more people? We'll draw today many people. Basic structure you have to follow, okay? Now, when we are making team though, you don't have to make it so detailed. The simple way to make a team is team. Okay, so you don't have to draw such a complex one. You can simply draw this team. Okay, now team की बात कर रहे हैं तो दो concepts I'll take you through, two concepts and you tell me. If your page is finished, of course, you can change it. Motivated versus demotivated teams. Okay, so same people, these three set of people are there. You have to make them motivated and you have to make them demotivated. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Think of it. How can you show motivation and demotivation between this? Take a minute. Anyone who's done it, quickly take a picture and share in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Or I can motivate it, I can show smiling, it is demotivated, I can show sad face.
That could be happy teams and sad teams. Some of you are like, I can add a smiley to their faces. That motivated team is happy team.
Now I put it in the
But this could represent employee happiness and employee satisfaction. How will you show this quickly? Anyone? So now think of this. I know this is slightly difficult, but that's why I'm sharing it with you. See, again, 3 this you make. 3 people. Fallen banner, very nice, but people will not get so this. Let me show you one way, and if you understand it, if 80% of you get it, we'll do it. What is this? What is this a universal symbol of? So what is this? Motivated team. And how will we make demotivated team? Same. Let's put a target here. These people are not interested. So when you are not interested, what do? You show a hand towards you. So and here you turn them sad. Yes. Does this show demotivated versus motivated team? So you have to make a motivated team here. That's when you will get success. Yes? How many of you loved this? थोड़ा सा advance करेंगे? Yes? Take a sip of your drink. Let's go. So now, if you have colors or one particular color, you can use it to give some shadow, to give some depth to this. Okay, let's learn some more. अब हम difficult करेंगे. This was very simple, but this is what MBA stages are about. Oh, wait. There are 5 stages. None of you people are getting so excited. None of them saw it. Process. After you build your idea, you plan it, and then you start building a team. Now understand, in older days, team would be hiring a graphic designer, hiring XYZ, hiring this YZ. But in our case, our team is, can you tell me who is our team? Our team is AI. Yes. So using AI, exactly. Good to see you, Preksha, here. Using AI, you can hire your own Dream 11 team. So just using this, what do you say? Just using AI, you can get a team. So we start with your process of idea. Then you start planning it. How do I decide it? What should be there? And then after planning, you hire a team. In your case, your team is like you said AI. So who all will be in your team? Quickly write this down. Who all are going to be there in your team? A social media manager, a content creator, a copywriter. एक picture ले लो, take a picture of this. Marketing consultant, coach, customer support, research assistant, planner. All of these people will be part of your team. I'm not talking about idea and strategy much more because that you have discussed in vision board much बहुत बार कर लिया है. But team, how many of you want this power of this Dream 11 team with you? Comment in 11 if you also want this Dream 11 team with you. So all of this can be possible using only one tool, which I was not taught in MBA, but today I will be teaching you. It's called AI. So take a picture of these. These are all the different teams that you will have to hire. Now, once this team is also here, one step is between team and success. Can you tell me what is the 4th step? Something that Niranjan is an expert at. This is the step that will take you from team to success. Any guesses? First, you have taken an idea, you have planned it, team, implement, yes, close, very close. It is process. You need to have proper processes and channels in place. Otherwise, you will not be able to do until you have process. So I ran out of space here for process. So I just draw process on the side here. How can you show process? How can you show process? Niranjan is also taking the class. So Niranjan, how can you show process?
Show process through a computer.
Through a computer, through gears, yes.
Yes.
One traditional method of doing this is with gears. But I am not very comfortable in making this gear. I don't like to make this a lot. So process can be done as take 3 documents, add an arrow, process. So more important, once you get your team, once you have a social media consultant, once you have this AI Shakti inside you, the next step that you do is you start creating a process. Process is what? Step-by-step formula. What do I do in day one? What do I do in day two? Because you all know that the biggest challenge you face is having lack of process. Most coaches, they will give you they'll give you the idea and they'll tell you the success. But these steps are what we have to take on our own. Designing processes, designing CEO systems. काफी कुछ डिस्कस करेंगे आज, but this is your first MBA lesson. So take 1 minute break, hydrate yourself. And I want you to take a screenshot. I want you to take a picture of this and share it in the group so that I can also see. I am giving you 1 minute break. Let me play a timer for you as well. चलो 2 minutes का break दे देती हूँ. To take your pictures, to stretch out a little, to practice these doodles, to sketch onto it. I'm giving you 2 minutes. I want to see pictures. You know very well I like giving gifts. Who knows? I have one abundance toolkit right in front of me. Who knows? Maybe one person I like and I give it out there. Yes. So 2 minutes of break. We started with warming up and look how much we have learned in just such little time. So take a break, share your pictures in the group. I will show you the teams. Don't worry, we will go to the teams and all of it again. Abhi to we just started. Lot of things we'll do. This was just your warm-up exercise. Iske baad we are going full on strength. So just stretch a little, hydrate yourself. Tell your family, don't disturb me today. I'm busy doing this. If you have kids, bring them. Kids can also learn this. I can already see Yuvan is there. Yuvan has joined. You can get your kids as well. Okay, I hope you guys have shared it. It's an MBA session. It's not a hobby class. So you are getting grades for all of this. If you don't submit in the next 1 minute, I will not take the submission. It used to happen in MBA. 1 minute also, if we lost, the portal would be locked and we could not give a entire month ka subject. Time management is something, it's very, very big in MBA. Quickly, guys, go and submit it. So this is level 1 of this. Once you practice a little bit more, once you get to do it, you'll be soon able to add in more people into this. You'll be able to add in more structure to do this. It will get there. So today Niranjan will teach you this boat value offer system also today in the second half of it. So once you get a little familiar with this, you can really aspire to go all the way. And do not say sorry about your drawings, Bhuvana. These are for you to understand. Your doodles, your sketches, they are yours. Let's now quickly go on to our next this. Take another section. Take a double paper. Huh? Take it into a double sheet, like open a notebook like this. Oh. Now, all of you have learned the concept of we have to, now we are designing a sketch note together. So we all have to do on something that we all know very well. And that is one word that all of you know very well, impact. Okay. So today we are going to sketch note impact, because that is something you are all of you are familiar. Comment in I if you know the impact, you are familiar, you have joined the vision board workshops at least, I'm sure. Some of you are impact pro members, some of you are impact max members. Kahan se aaye ho guys, tell me, where are you guys from today? Impact max, impact pro, right? So impact is a word we all know, so if you can sketch this, you'll be able to get in there. So impact. पानी देना थोड़ा सा उसमें. So now first, let's think about this word impact itself. There are different ways to do sketch notes. For example, I do out of practice and all, I have learned how to do this block method. Okay. Other methods, you can use your own fonts. If you know a little bit of calligraphy, you can use that as well. So this is all about fonts, okay? For example, simple ways. Are these. For small words, at least you can do. Thoda sa, if you get like a little idea, especially those who are artists who do shading and all of them, you can add a shadow to it. Okay. This is all about, see, these are things which will practice. So how I use my creative spirit is I pick up one word and I try to write it in as many ways as possible. So for example, my own name, I will write it as in many ways as possible, practice it so that I can kind of, learn all these fonts. For example, I could do it I could do it in terms of circles. Or maybe let's make a flower theme one. Maybe one very long one. Maybe one made out of Morse code. Maybe one made out of spirals. Or zigzag. So write it in as many words as you can. Maybe, let's say, in fact, curvy also. Cursive is a way to write. Some fun ways to write is, I'm showing you one way I like. You could make into flowers. Let's say a garden. So a homework for you whenever you guys get anxious or when you are, aaj to karna hai, but even later, whenever you feel anxious or, not having creative energy or not willing, doom scroll kar rahe ho. Rather than doom scrolling, just pick up a paper and write your name in as many ways as you can. Just pick up a paper and just start with it. Like start writing, put it out in curves. Okay. Or in form of clouds. The shorter your name is, of course, you have more chances to be more creative with it. So your task for the day, and I want you to see here so that you learn one more thing here today. Make a square. Okay. 3/4 line, leave this here. And just make a curve here. Right here, homework. You got that pen, now? Where did you keep? Pen was no issues. Write my name. Okay, so you add in an important that this is important for me so that you remember. I'm also adding some shadow here to give it a more 3D feel. Okay, so practice this. Let's go to the next part of this impact. So let's talk about impact now. Now, impact word in itself, what is the first word that comes to your mind when you think of impact? How can you represent impact? Drums, very nice. Difficult word बोल दिया मैंने. Punch is very good. Yes, Beena, correct. Light. So for me, impact is a hammer hitting somewhere and creating a large sound. So easiest way for me to do is I can make the eye. I'm a Thor fan, so I was thinking of the hammer only. And put impact. To show a little bit more action, I can add some lines. Impact. This is level 1. Level 2 is one person, hands lifted with a big hammer. They are jumping. How do I show jumping? And creating huge impact. I'll repeat this again. Small steps. See, you all know the basic steps. First, one round. Then choose any shape you want, whether you want a circle. I choose this shape. It's more versatile. Hands up. Hand movement and all, if those will go with observation. Anytime see yourself. If you were to lift hammer, how would you lift it? Apna haath uthao, put it out there. My legs are up in the air. Now some force is coming to show the force. Now when it comes there, seismic wave would have happened. I created a wave around it. Impact. Okay, so this is your impact. Now, as you know, most of you know it. Yeah. Impact has 5 parts. I is identity. M is manifestation. And in fact, let me just revise this all for you. Then you'll see what is the use of sketchnoting. I'm going to share with you some slides on impact, which you might have seen before also. How are we going to put it into one page? And don't focus on ki impact mera acha nahi lag raha hai, my impact does not look good, my drawing is not good. This is not about drawing. This is about you thinking. प्रोसेस जो पीछे जा रहा है ना सबकॉन्शियस, दैट इज व्हाट इज द मोर इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट रादर देन दिस की आई एम नॉट एबल टू ड्रॉ एज वेल एज पॉसिबल. I don't want you to draw as well. Okay, 1 second, I'm just picking up this slide. How many of you are loving this so far? Do you want to learn full on sketchnoting? I know right now you are all interested in the drawing part, but after this we are going to get into our lesson learning and all. That's when you are going to have a lot of fun. बताऊंगी. I'll tell you how you can learn this whole thing as well. Today, of course, there is a whole language, there is whole scripting, all those things I'm not covering today. But once when we do it, that time we will pakka. I'll tell you how you can do it. Okay, 1 second. Yes. So see, same thing, sketchnoting. Let me show you now Canva to sketchnoting also. This is impact. Okay. So I is who are you? What is your new identity? Who are you going to become? M is about manifesting. Say hi to a new brain, understanding what is it. P is for productivity. A, ikigai, sorry, AI. C is for confidence and T is for thriving. So see, to represent this idea, one way is to do is through Canva. Okay. The second way to do it is through sketchnoting. So we will use sketchnoting now to write all this to explain impact. So यहाँ पे impact को अब now one concept that comes here is the concept of layout. Layout is a very important concept in Sketchnote. So quickly make 5 squares, 5 rough squares on your page. Okay. So these are layout. What does layout mean? One way I could do it is impact at the center and then, across it ideas. That this is my main idea and around it, it is this. This is called a typical sunburst. Okay. Another way is to do it is show it through a road. Like the journey is from here, journey is from there. Another way to represent is through ladders, steps. Another way is through ladder. Sometimes you can show this through pie charts. It just makes a couple of more squares here. It could be in terms of hierarchy charts. Detail is given in the recordings I'll share with you. Right now, I'm just sharing with you these in the detailed sections, you'll get to do all of them. Or if you want to get something out of the box, these are all very conventional ones like a funnel. But if you want to go out of the box, if you can do something like Ikigai, or say if I were to represent Ikigai, if I were to represent impact as this, I M P A C T. Okay, so the layout is the primary thinking of it. Matlab, it is not about kitna sundar lagega mera diagram ya how beautiful will my this. It is about, can you see your thoughts being visualized like this? For example, impact ka ek central ladder will make no sense because it's not like IMPACTA is going like this. It is in series. It will not make a lot of sense for this. A road could make some sense out of it. So the first thing is that, and that is what the practice is about, is you should be able to visualize key steps kya honge. Like I'll show you examples. Like I can see that this whole thing comes around in a full circle. So first 3-day vision board bootcamp will come. Then after that, from dreamer, they become, I'll talk more about this in a while, but I wanted to show you. So my layout here is this. Another similar layout, I have chosen a game based layout is this. By the way, this is what we are going to make today also. So layout is all about the different, like this is a stairs. So layout का जो sense है ना, the whole part of sketchnoting is understanding the layout. Now, luckily now it is because most of us will not be able to be so intuitive in the beginning. We have AI to use. Okay, how do we have AI? So there is a beautiful AI software. It is soft called Napkin. Those who are part of my Impact Max, I have already shared with you guys a lot about this tool. You guys can use this as well. In 2025, if you are not upskilling, see, that is why I say sketchnote is both left brain, right brain. As much as you are using your creative part, you are also learning now a technical rule. So I think although I have made one for impact, but let's try again. Okay, I will write here. I identity and productivity. This is the greatest tool to help. Which if I told I'm teaching an AI tool, none of you would have come. So it is sketchnoting that you have come to learn, but visual thinking ka best way to learn is through AI. Because vision board, as you saw, how are we able to see a vision board so clearly? It is because of this tool. So, okay, I've typed it here. See, I've just written this much. I click on this and get ready to say, wow. Look at this. So this is what I meant by layout. Yes, wow moment. I love this umbrella. Look at this beautiful umbrella. Look at this. Pillars. See, that's what visual thinking is about. You take the help from your brain, but then you use AI to enhance it. How many of you are having a wow moment right now? You can use it in your desktop. Okay. So I pick up something from here. See, now I have so many ideas. So in order to understand and visualize your idea, your flows, this is a great tool. For example, this beautiful umbrella we could start with. So to not only now, once you got this idea, and this is one of the great, this is just one application of napkin. Of course, there are so many others application as well. We'll discover more as we go along. ठीक है देखो ये ब्रेन बना दिया उसने where did it go 1 minute. Okay, it made a brain, it gave you suggestions. So that's how you will learn and explore. Frameworks are easier to understand. So if you know AI, and that's why I also teach you using so many frameworks. Because once you get an idea of frameworks, once you get an idea of this, that's when you grow there. See, there's pencil, circle. It's even defining them for you. Yes. So, and that's what I believe is when people ask me as a coach, what is your USP? My USP is this, is in this fact that I can help, I teach using this. For example, those who have already joined our 11-day MBA, or I will be talking more about the 11-day MBA in a while. We have launched a very, very, very special course for you guys also on 11-day MBA. I'll tell it to you in a while. And part of it is, all of it is done through visuals. I teach through strategy only. So see, all of this is made because explaining for me also it is easier, and for you also having a visual understanding of all of this gets better. तो बताऊंगी मैं how can you become part and how can you start. I told you, I am telling you right now also price वगैरह का कुछ नहीं. At 1500 rupees today I'm going to give you a offer. The only thing is I only have 11 seats left, so when I announce you will have less than 5 minutes to register. अभी तो हम थोड़ा drawing कर लेते हैं and then we'll get in there. Okay, so this is how. Now quickly let's draw the impact one. Okay, impact का जल्दी से draw करते हैं, something that you all guys understand. So I'm doing this time a simple one. Let's put impact in the center. Minimal one we are doing right now. Let's start with I. Okay, identity. How will you represent identity? How can you represent identity? What are some ways in which you can represent identity? So for me, one way to represent identity is my ikigai. This is my most common symbol, easiest symbol to represent identity. Another way is clarity. Or let's go one advanced level. We make a person here standing in front of a mirror. Identity. Or you can make a card like an Aadhaar card. Who am I? Okay, so the first part is of impact is understanding your identity, your SWOT. What is your strength, weakness, opportunities, threats? Then words like your niche. You can add them in small, small circles. Okay. First part is, अब मैं इकिगाई को थोड़ा अलग से explain करेंगे. So नहीं, we're just doing this quick. M. M is for what? Manifestation. How will you represent manifestation? How will you represent manifestation, Niranjan?
I'll show a hand that is blessing, but that's how I'll show you.
Okay.
Hand that is blessing.
SWOT is strength, weakness, opportunity, threats. Don't worry, I'll tell you more about it in a while. How will you represent manifestation? इतना manifest की बातें करते रहते हैं. So easiest, some ways, sparkle, very good. Magnet, great. Magnet is a big part. One of my favorite ones is your vision attracting abundance. So a magnet and some sparkles. Okay, one interpretation of manifestation is this, but it doesn't look very nice. So some more things of manifestation could be, for some of you, it could be gratitude. Okay. Some of you, it could be a magic wand. For me, it is, somebody mentioned magnets, right? It is a magnet for me. For somebody, moon and stars, let's see a simple way of doing this. एक ladder बनाएंगे. One small figure here. Reaching for the moon and stars. That could be manifestation. Another way for you could be one person sitting, make infinity sign here, and they have a magnet. And add some stars. Okay, it could be a gift. Add sparkles and stars, okay? So M is about manifesting and attracting the right energy. So since we are doing manifesting, tell me also about abundance. How will you show abundance? So one way could be a tree of money, money tree. For some of you, it could be a lotus. For me, it is, please draw this with me. Yeah, it could be this also, blessing of somebody's hand. Could be. Please watch this. Make a circle. Okay, start with a circle. थोड़ा सा zoom कर लेते हैं हम. Start with a circle. Okay. Now make hands like this. Okay. Add in an E here. Ulta E here. So abundance could mean I have the whole world. Or same thing you can show. Same circle. Two hands like this. One big heart. Okay. Or it could be money also for you. Once here. Okay. Abundance. Now let's get to P, productive. प्रोडक्टिव कैसे दिखा सकते हैं? प्रोडक्टिव तो इज वेरी सिंपल. बताओ, हाउ कैन यू शो प्रोडक्टिव? इज प्रोबेबली द मोस्ट सिंपलेस्ट वन. One simple way of showing it is to-do list. Another way to show productive is, this is interesting. One box. I'm seeing none of these have used complex figures. Calendar. This is how you show habits also. Now, productivity को show करने का best example I'm going to show you now. Productivity is not one skill. It is three parts of it. First part is idea. To planning. And from planning to winning. Now, winning can be in a trophy or it could be here. Winning. Okay, productivity is about this. Niranjan is, as you know, an expert at productivity. How do you become productive? Using wonder routine, using different sets. Okay. Now, A is for AI. Now, AI ka hack seek lo, how to make anything that you have to represent AI. Whenever you have to represent AI, it's very simple. You'll maybe probably put AI in a box and start making connections like this. These show chips. So just connect webs like these and AI will be represented. Okay. Some other ways to represent AI are, for example, this is half a brain and half of AI. This is how I see AI as. I use half my brain, I use half of AI's brain. You could also use a chat bubble and write GPT here for AI. Or you can make a robot also. AI तो चलो अब मैं कितना ही तुम्हें बताऊं. AI is the most important skill that you need to learn this year. So AI. I'm not seeing any responses, guys. Are you bored? Because I wanted to do one more model with you. If you guys are you guys bored? एक और करेंगे ना. अभी बोर तो नहीं होना. चलो डन. ओके. Cameras on होते हैं तो I can still see and understand that you guys are there. I thought that this is becoming like a class. It's fun, right? It's not like a class. Okay. Chalo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So next comes C. Confidence. कॉन्फिडेंस कैसे रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं? कॉन्फिडेंस इज अ सिंपल वर्ड टू रिप्रेजेंट. फर्स्ट तो कॉन्फिडेंस मीन्स फीलिंग लाइक अ किंग, फीलिंग लाइक अ क्वीन. Okay, confidence means having the spotlight on you. Confidence means a glow. So how do we represent confidence? This you are going to really enjoy. All eyes on your screen. How do we feel when we are confident? Let's look at our own body language. Our chest goes slightly up. थोड़ा सा proud feel होता है. Then one hand is always there. Yes, I have done it. Superman pose. Other hand in the air. One crown. Legs. And one cape. Let's do this again. Small circle. Sad U, ulta U. One leg. Make the figure. One hand on your waist. One hand up. one crown, and one cape. Okay, other versions of confidence that I use sometimes is being able to take a picture of me on Instagram. कॉन्फिडेंस इज समथिंग वेरी बिग. अभी भी कितने लोगों का कैमरास देखो ऑफ है. सबसे अंडररेटेड स्किल. एंड टुडे व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट द 11 डे एमबीए, वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट थिंग दैट यू गेट फ्रॉम देयर इज द कॉन्फिडेंस. इसको ठीक कर दो. ये क्या हो गया? Confidence is very, very important. Today, why we are doing so much creative is because it will give you that confidence. Oh, ऐसे करते हैं. Thanks. And finally, the last part of it, because I taught productivity, my space here I did not use, but it's okay. So T is thriving. Thriving क्या होता है? Thriving means receiving abundance from the universe. Thriving means celebrating. Thriving means enjoying. Okay. So how do we celebrate thriving? One example of showing thriving is through firecrackers. Firecrackers is an easier way to do. Or make a person dancing in joy. That's thriving. और अगर ये सब कॉम्प्लेक्स लग रहा हो, thriving can be represented as a plant blooming. Okay.
I would show growth that way. The seven shows growth.
Okay. So this is my friends, my dear, dear friends, this is for you, the impact. This. So take a minute, finish this and share on the group. After this, I'm going to launch and I'm going to share with you my biggest program yet, the 11-day MBA. How can you be part? And we will be drawing one more amazing sketch note like this. So again, take 2 minutes break. Please make sure you share this in the group so that I can also have a look how much you drew, what is there. Please make sure you write your name. Before you send me the picture, here is what I want you to do. You have to sign it. Same style, we'll sign it. Circle. Customize it according to you. For example, my customization will of course have flowers. I'll put a speech bubble here and write my name, Sanchari. Okay. So when you are sharing this in the group, make sure this you definitely add in. So after this, I'll be teaching you the one model and then Niranjan will take you to a stunning art class. Can I get your phone once? I want to share a picture of this. Okay, and yes, keep using colors. For example, you can fill in a little colors wherever you see fit. Don't overdo too much colors, but just adding a little bit of colors can really add. One color max also works. If you are happy with what you have done, if you are learning something, please share on the group. I can't read today in this class, so I will read after the class. In minutes. You have an aesthetic sheet as well. One color you can pick up and just do with that. Pick up your favorite tone, your color. Too much colors, if you add, then it becomes about colors. It does not become about this. Okay. So I'm setting up a timer for you all. Take a 2 minutes break. Yeah, sketchnoting is a series of 8 classes. I will right after this break, I'll tell you how you can have been. All right, so here we are on to the second part of this. Hope you are hydrated because now we are going on full force. So this now let's see. अब ये impact का बनके we can understand it very clearly. I have to first work on my identity. I have to manifest myself, my biggest self. I have to learn AI. I have to be productive. All of these concepts are there. And you learned so many symbols along this way. How many of you are loving it so far? Just think. You learned so many symbols. These are called connectors. I am, of course, not getting into the nits and details of how to do this, what are these terminologies and all of it. I'm trying to just give you experience of this. But for those who want to know more, who want to learn more of this, I do have an entire session for you all. So let me show you. So this entire playlist is there, which has all these sketchnoting basics to masterclass, including fonts, including different structures on how to do this, how to make this life cycle process. So I've broken down how to design characters, how to design people, All of this I've broken down into a set of 6 sessions. How many of you want to take this playlist and upskill yourself in this? So Archana and all, you actually have access to it. All Impact Max members, all Impact Pro members, there is already access to this. And for those who don't, I will tell you how you can get this absolutely for free today. Okay, I want you to learn this skill and I want it to be free for you. So I'll tell you. So today is also just why I launched into this. It's about this, but today we are doing a small part of it, which is our SMART MBA, where you are learning art, you are going to learn a little bit more MBA concepts from Niranjan and me. Now in the SMART MBA, this is today is only class 1. We have a full program for you ready, and that is what I want to talk to you about today. The 11-day energy MBA is coming up for you guys. So this very, very special program that I have developed, it earlier used to be Impact Pro, it earlier used to be Impact Pro, but now we have designed a very, very, very special program for you all. Okay, so we already have some of our members as part of it. This is anybody here? Any one of you are here? From the cohort we have already got. So we have already got 22 people. Anyone from this here? 1 second, let me see what this. So I am also looking for now the next 11 people. So I know the 11 seats will be filled just like this. You can be the next person who can become part of this. But what I will, when I drop the link, you'll just have limited seats because I'm only looking for 11 people. Give me just 1 second, I need to hydrate. So this is something that I'm launching. So many of you, I'll talk about the program in a while. How many of you have made the vision board with me so far? Yes, have attended the vision board workshop. How many of you have attended the vision board with me? So if you haven't, please do already. The first step from a struggler to a dreamer is to build your vision board. Then comes the second part of it, which is from a dreamer. Now, a dreamer, आपको negative sense लग रहा होगा कि dreamer is somebody who doesn't take action, dreamer is a lazy person, dreamer is it. It is not true. Dreamer is a person who's able to see beyond the obvious things. Normal people will just see normal situations and they will react to it. But a dreamer is a person who can see beyond the ordinary. They can see beyond the ordinary and do this with us, right? So dreamer is all about being able to see beyond it. And from a dreamer, a manifester is a person who's able to make their dreams come true. And that's why this difference between a dreamer and manifester is the 11-day high impact MBA. So today, you will maybe from a struggler, you have come to a dreamer. Now you have taken one step further. You are going to become a manifester today. And then, of course, the journey beyond those who are part of my Impact Max, you know, you are part of the warrior, from a manifester to a warrior, and finally to a superstar. So let's represent this journey on paper first. I want to show you how to draw some more people and features. So let's represent this journey first on this. 1 second. 1 minute. Just one. Oh. Just let me remove from my spotlight. Niranjan, can you come here 1 minute? I need help with this camera. It's again not working. So let us learn how to draw these characters as well. This entire chain that I show you on the 11 MBA. एक बार इसको ठीक कर दे please. Okay. Please stay. Okay, let's start from this. So how the entire journey, what journey do you start with? पहले से करते हैं. First step we start with is a struggler. Now struggler कैसा होता है? Struggler has a back bend from burdens. Okay. Struggler is somebody who has a lot of burdens. Okay, they are struggling with the weight. They are unhappy also. Okay. Now from the struggler, you make a vision board. You become a dreamer. Dreamer is very easy. Now this is not a dreamer who is sleeping. This is a dreamer who sees dreams of their biggest version. Okay, vision board. This dreamer looks at their vision board and dreams. Archana, you are already part of the impact. You are already part of Impact Max. You don't have to book anymore. I am using a very normal sketch pen. Yeah, Pro and Max, you guys have automatic upgrade to this version. Don't worry. This is for all the new ones who want to become from a dreamer to now a manifester. Now, how does the manifester look? We made this before. One circle, one hand. In one hand, I want you to put a magnet. Manifester has a super cape also. So you are going to become a manifester today. I'm going to tell you how the 11-day MBA will make a manifester to you. Now the journey does not stop at manifester. The next is when you start manifesting things, when things coming true for you, you are taking action. You have to become a warrior. You have to hustle. You have to put yourself out there. This is what my Impact Max program is also about. You have to learn skills. You have to learn how to put yourself on social media. You have to learn AI in detail. You have to launch yourself. So the warrior, what is the warrior characteristics? Same figure. We'll start with a basic figure. They have a big shield in their hand. What is the shield? The shield is mentorship. And they have big weapons, which are their skills. And they are ready to fight. And finally, what happens after warriors? The last stage, superstar. Superstar is a topper. Superstar is radiant. This is my soul parivar. So this is the entire journey of my company. This is how I have envisioned the desire for my customers to become from struggler to superstar. Okay. So vision board session you have all done. If you haven't done, please attend with it. The second step which I'm sharing with you today is this 11-day MBA program. So pehle I will show you now. Acha, I'll show you something. Now I'm going to show you my screen and you are going to be like, "Are yaar, Canva kyun dikha rahe ho?" Yes, you want to go back to seeing those doodles? But see the same process which I just told you, it is done in the form of this. So the 11-day energy MBA, guys, this is, I'm launching it officially for the first time in this workshop today, is an 11-day certificate program. Now, what does MBA mean? MBA here does not mean manager of, masters of business administration. MBA here means masters of belief and action. Okay. And that's why I'm saying I'm not looking for many people. I'm just looking for 11 women who are ready to come with me and learn these 7 impact skills for 2025. I am looking for 11 people who over these 11 days, this is starting from March 31st, 7 skills, 2 mentors and 1 champion. We are going to have 11 live days of stunning programs. And I'm dropping the price here right now. It's only 1500 plus GST. That is why the problem here is not key this. The problem is for you seats. I have limited seats, so let's see. And it is only available till the end of this class today. So as I'm, it's going to take you 1 minute to finish your registrations. As along, I'm telling you all the steps of this and we are drawing. Finish your booking because this is one chance you cannot miss. And once you do it, take a screenshot and drop it in the group, in your WhatsApp group that I have taken. Who are the first 11 people to become part of this? And I'm going to explain the curriculum not in the slides way today. You all have learned through the slides way and all. Today I'm going to draw you and show you the benefits and features. But in a nutshell, today you are going to learn about having these uh, 11 friends. You are going to learn about AI. You are going to learn about high income skills. You are going to learn about 10 skills. A lot of it is happening. मैं एक एक करके step में बताऊंगी. But all those who buy today, you are also going to get my sketch noting class worth 7,000 rupees absolutely free. So those who are registering for this 11-day program now, you are also going to get the complete playlist for this, which is 8 classes. So using those 8 classes, you can learn this entire language in detail. Today, I have just shared it. It used to be a live session for 7,000 and I'm giving it to you for completely free. So if you want to learn this language more, let me see how many people are going to do this. It's going to happen on 9 p.m. on weekdays. So let us quickly start learning about what is this program. As we draw along, I'll teach you. Jaldi book for it. Take a screenshot and share it is. I think 2 seats have already gone. Okay. So take action on your dreams today. Okay, अब मैं बताती हूँ what is to be done in the program. I will explain to you, and even if you choose not to do with me, I don't know why you would choose it because it's at a literally giveaway price for 1500 rupees. This entire curriculum is there. So I will tell you, explain to you with Sketchnote itself. So let us start with this. I want you to take a piece of paper. 1 minute. Yeah, here. And supposedly this is the whole page. I want you to first make a point of A here. A. Take point B here. And Sindhu, it is at 9 p.m. in the weekdays, and 10 a.m. in the morning, Saturdays. Every day, 9 p.m. Okay? Let's go A to B. So I want you to take and make a line till A and B. Any line. Just let your thoughts flow. One line, okay? One line only. One and one only line. The price for this program is 1,500 and it's eligible for 2 months. So if you can't do it this month, you can do it. This is our first batch of the 11-day MBA. So that's why we are giving so many bonuses and so many offers. So take a paper. Suman, you can take the recordings then. If the timing does not suit you, 9 p.m. is a time when it is available for most. But if you are not having the time, you will get recordings. A, B. Okay, done. एक बार बना के everybody show me. So absolutely recordings will be available. You can watch the recording later in the time, or we'll teach you how to build your time also. So make a loop from A to B. Arigato, Sandeep. Please take a picture. Sandeep is the fourth person to take, which means 7 seats are left. 7 seats are left. So let's see. So once you have made the loop, show me, guys. A to B. एक बार दिखाओ. You have to make a path from A to B. दिखाओ एक बार. Put your एक बार दिखाओ. Okay. So first of all, the kind of path you make is subconscious to what your life is about. If you have made a path with lot of spirals and all of it, that means that's how complex you seem your life is. That's how much overthinking you do. If you have made a simple path like this, simple person you are. If you have made like this, even more simpler. Okay. So once you have made this path, I want you to make a double line across it. So double line means usko road की तरह बनाओ. Make it through a road.
In progress.
There is no coupon code. The program is for 1,500 plus GST. Steal away price, because earlier Impact Pro used to be a bigger program for 3,300 rupees. Some of you could not afford it, or some of you could not take it. That's why we have it for 11 days this time, and a little at a giveaway price just for the start of the year. Okay, A. So I am also making my path here. B. Okay, done so far. Comment in done if you have reached till this path. Lovely. Now what I want you to do is divide this into 11 parts. Okay, is journey ko you have to divide it into 11 parts. These are all visual thinking exercises when you are having to measure on your mind kitna hoga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If there is one missing block, you can simply add in. Make sure that the blocks are at least big like this. Agar your blocks are very small, make it on a double page. Okay? Guys, I'm seeing a lot of you are doing it on a single page. It should be on a double page. Okay, double page like this. Okay, this is like a road. So you divide it into 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Comment in 11 if this is done. Okay. So let's number these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now after 5, write rest. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Because it's an 11-day journey, this is also going to be your habit tracker for these 11 days. You can keep on ticking it and checking it as you go along. The first day, the very first day, we are going to learn how to excel at the wonder routine. Okay. So how do we make the wonder routine? We make a calendar, small rectangle. We divide it into some parts. The wonderful wonder routine. Okay. So day 1, you have to excel the wonder routine. Why do you have to excel the wonder routine? Because first thing is you need to give your body space and time to work on yourself. So it is very, very important that the first thing that you give it to yourself is priority and self-care time. So what is the wonder routine? The wonder routine is a set of 6 habits that you all need every day to do. So Monday 9 p.m. on 1st March, 31st March itself, we'll be starting with this wonder routine. And in this wonder routine, you can see thousands, if not, I think Bhuvana is here right now in the class also, Chandra is also here. Wonder routine has changed the life of so many people. Commenting W if you have at least done the wonder routine once with me. So wonder routine is this unique thing that all of you need to get onto it. First step you will learn is wonder routine. Okay. The second step is Ikigai. How do you make an Ikigai symbol? One circle, another circle, another circle. Ikigai class is probably the most favorite of most of my friends, most of my students, because what do you say? Ikigai will help you get more clarity. Let us now understand Ikigai kya hai. तो एक और page ले लो. Take one more page. I am of course giving you the basics of this, but once you attend the session, you'll get a full detail of it. Make 3 circles. This is so how much visual thinking can be explained through this. Okay. The first step of this is identity. This you all know. This you all know very clearly. Some of you have even got my Ikigai pack of cards where you can play this game and do figuring it out for yourself. So these cards also you might have. So Ikigai is my Ikigai is helping others find Ikigai. So first part is your identity. Identity कैसे represent करते हैं? Simple ways to do. We have already learned. One could be this. Who am I? Standing in front of your mirror. Who am I? Identity. Okay. The second part of Ikigai is skills. How will you represent skills? इतना important word है. How will you represent skills? Anyone? So some of skills are again personal. You could do your personal skills ko you can show. For example, if you are skilled at, okay, do this with me here only. Make a rectangle like this. So all those who are joining the MBA, we will be doing this. Bring this sheet only. We'll fill this sheet here. It's together. What are your top monetizable skills? So for example, it could be my skills are art, skill of listening, or it is my skill of Canva, AI skills. The first part of Ikigai is being able to find out what are your core monetizable skills. So day 2, we will learn about more in detail of this, okay, skills. The third part of it is, acha, how do we represent skills? There are many ways to show skills. One of the ways you could show skills is, I'll draw it here. Maybe like a certificate program. A certificate could show skills. Another way what I think of skills is, skills are like a muscle workout for your brain. Another way for me to see skills is staircases to success. For me, skills are everything. I believe nobody can do anything without they having the right skill sets. You have your right skills, everything else will work well for you. Okay, what are those skills? What are those top monetizable skills that you need to learn that we will learn in detailed in class? There are 11 skills that you need to learn. वो हम detail में करेंगे, okay? So day 2 is Ikigai. Ikigai is usually favorite day of most people. तो Ikigai में skills हो गया पहला part. Identity, skills. Third is seva or service. How do you represent service? Service representing is very easy. You give someone love, care. They give you money in return. Very simple that you can exchange your income, you can exchange your this and create impact with this. Okay. Today, Niranjan will teach you service, especially after the next part of this is going to be how to create that value boat and service boat. So Niranjan has a very fascinating class for you coming after this. It's not going to be sketchnoting, but more sketching. But he's going to teach you how to solve this problem. If your customer is right now here, very sad, and they want to reach here where they are very happy, how can you build this boat? This boat is called service. Okay. Now, once your identity and skills you are working on, this is when you will feel confident. You know the sketch of confidence also, by the way, now. That's why I'm not drawing it. Now you are self-equipped. When you are putting your skills in use to help others, that's when you will get abundance. And finally, when your identity and legacy, your identity and seva come up, That's when you create your legacy. अब बताओ legacy कैसे create करेंगे? How do you make the word legacy? So legacy is what? When people remember you forever. So my one way of putting out in legacy is like a tombstone, Sanchari, 1992 to forever, to infinity. Or legacy for you could be the symbol of just infinity also. Okay. So day 2, we will learn about Ikigai. We will learn all these skills in the 15-day MBA on day 2. Okay, this will change the way you see yourself, the way you do it. I have had so many case studies just from this beginning. My perhaps favorite case study, and this is something I want to share with all of you to inspire you, is of Farzana. Farzana came for our last batch of this. Let me show you, because her story, her pain point was many of you might be struggling with a lot of issues. But the issue Farzana was struggling with was an identity one. Now Farzana is this beautiful. She has won the Mrs. World this also, and she is an amazing, amazing woman. But when she came to my workshop, she wanted to become a healer. She has been doing fashion, she has been doing styling, she has been doing her this for a while. You can see her, she has 50K followers. She might be you might be thinking she has it all. But that's where, Farzana always wanted to be a healer. Rather than being a Miss World, rather than being it, she wanted to become a healer. And that's why when she joined our this, you quit it, neck nahi chal raha hai. So from Mrs. India winner, she decided that my identity, I want to change it. I want to become someone else. I want to become, become a trainer. But she was scared to put her outside there. Here, all my life, my identity has been of a beauty queen. But finally, after attending our classes, I want to show you this Instagram because the story speaks better. See, this used to be her old identity. But what she wanted to reflect, what she wanted to truly do is heal people. And see, yesterday itself, she got this courage, this strength to pull it out there. So clarity is this one big thing where you are going to get massive clarity on who you are. For example, Karishma, she took up a job, quitted recently because she did not enjoy it. And then on day 2, she realized maybe she wants to work with neurodivergent kids and help them. So in second day of this, you are going to learn how to build your identity and your Ikigai. So day 3 is your day of self-love. Self-love means being able to say yes to yourself first. So how do you make self-love? I taught this. You make 2 hands, one big heart for yourself. Self-love. Now, self-love का actual meaning क्या होता है? Self-love doesn't just necessarily mean, oh, I love myself, let me pamper myself, let me give myself gift. Self-love means, let me show you some interesting ways to represent self-love and self-care. First, this is very interesting, okay? This is you. Now, this is society with asking you to do this, asking you to do that. But what will you say? You will say no to them. Because you are going towards your goals. This is what self-care means. One of the most amazing things that happen in the workshop is Niranjan making women realize the power to say no. So on day 3, you will learn the superpower to say no. Not as in no to your family, no to your love, saying no to things and energy that don't help you in your growth. It is about making better choices. What else is self-love? Self-love is making sure you have me time. Whatever time it is, you have time for yourself, me time. And the way Niranjan teaches you self-love, it is that you put yourself always at the top. Self-love means that superpower. Niranjan teaches you meditation and all these techniques that for some time you are able to get into your bubble. So many people tell me I'm not free at 9. 9 time is my cooking time. 9 o'clock is my family time, is my serial time. Being able to say no and say 15, 11 din hai, I am working on my MBA degree. I'm going to get a new certification. I'm going to get an adult. Do whatever you have to do. 9 p.m. I'm not available. That is a superpower. You think many people will be like, my family will get offended if I don't eat with them. Are you not part of the family? Are your goals not matter? आप अपना हालत देखो. You want to create success. You want to create for your family, for everyone. But you are not able to spend 1,500 rupees and 11 days on yourself. It is time to say no to this BS behavior and say, I deserve it. Tell your family I have spent hours cooking, doing whatever it do is, I am working on myself. Even Niranjan's mother, when Niranjan was not studying in his 12th, she sat down and did her MBA with him. Ki, see, I am doing, you also do with me. So show your kids, show your family initiative and do this. Okay. Day 4, we will learn energy management. Energy management basically means everybody has 24 hours in the day. How can you find 1 extra hour every day? Because if you can't, many people say, I don't have time. That is BS. Everyone has time. What they don't have is time management. So we are going to teach you how to manage your time. Niranjan will share with you all these different ways to fix up your calendar, to make habit trackers on day 4. So by 4th day itself, you are already becoming from struggler to manager. ठीक है, management तुम सीख रहे हो, you are getting to become struggler to manager. Now after manager comes, you want to start earning more money. So day 5 is all about earning your first 1 lakhs or making your first money business plan. So you are going to learn your first 1 lakh plan. Strategy. Manager अब learn कर रहा है how to create strategy. You will learn strategies to create your 1 lakh plan. And then you are going to get, and that is your week 1 day. Okay, week 1, you are going to evolve. Now after that, Saturday and Sunday is your rest time. Now rest, I know many people would say rest का मतलब होता है this is rest. No. In our case, rest is journaling, revision, tasks, to-do lists. So you're going to rest and recover. Then comes the 6th day. Now you have drawn this so many times, you can draw it, confidence. Agar aap log, acha, I'm going to ask you, guys, there are only 7 people whose cameras are on. Confidence means that I can turn on my camera to any opportunity that I want. It is not about I want to see what you are doing. It means I am presentable no matter what and I can put myself out there. This superpower to put yourself out there is very, very, very important, guys. That is why on Monday itself, we start with confidence. I was almost in tears when I heard this story of, one of my last week students, Neha, who told me that for years and years, I have been taking classes, but I've not been able to turn on my camera. But for the first time, I was able to turn on my camera and take a session for 2.5 hours. I was so emotional. And this she did only in 5 days. Ki, let me get that confidence. I have a beautiful video I'll play in the end where she says that when I see Sanchari talking and engaging, I also felt compelled ki I should turn on my cameras and share it with others. And that's what she did. Not just this. I'll tell you another story of Padma. Padma, when she started this was Padma's on 7th December, she had shared this, that my workshop is cancelled. I have too many family responsibilities. I can't take my offline workshops. I'm not very confident. And offline workshops are very expensive. I can't do online. I need a passive and active income. If you can see, I had commented here, don't worry, let's talk. So we got on a call. Since then, she won this award. I was one of the first people she told me, because she was carrying her business card and her A5 posters also. She launched her online workshop today. I think now she's done 5 to 6 workshops. Her clients are also now paying her. She launched her own calendar and printed merchandise as well. So both an active and passive income, only because she attended the class 5th and 6th. So just by doing these 2 classes together, you can launch yourself. And not just me, so many of my students, Gurpreet designed this calendar after learning Canva skills. She launched this. This is now part of my abundance toolkit. These Ikigai cards, I don't know if you can see, I have a very special manifestation cup. So every time I drink water, I'm also doing, all of this has been designed again using Canva. So you need to get, Canva gives you an amazing confidence. It's a skill. But first step is you need to be able to put yourself out there. Jin ka camera off hai, Shanti se go and register for this. Because you need to be able to put yourself out there. Camera is just one part of it. Second part of it is social media. Doing sales. Right after this, Niranjan will be taking, I'm actually taking a little bit of time from Niranjan's session, but at a little while, Niranjan will be teaching you today how to do sales as well. Okay. After this, my probably favorite session is going to be AI. AI can solve all your problems, and I'm going to teach you. And in 1 hour, you are going to have 1 hour, 9 to 10 p.m. with me. In 1 hour, I'm going to teach you how to make AI your best friend. Okay, how do I do it? You are going to learn 11 roles that you can do it. So in 1 hour, I'm going to teach you how to unleash the superpower and have a dream 11 team. So आप खुद सोच लो. I don't want to even justify anything, but tell me, we pay a social media manager 30K per month. A content creator, if you were to hire, they would take another 30K, copywriter another 20K. Even if you take only 10,000 per person, every month you can save in lakhs with just learning.
Take your moment. This is your moment, sir.
Love this. Thank you so much. She was the first person I told about the pyramid. इसलिए हाँ मैं plan कर लेती हूँ.
She was the first person to join.
And she is also going to be the first person in this room to become crorepati the next she married.
Wow. See, I want to get manifesting because I'm already manifesting a lot of things on my vision board. Almost 3 things here have already come true. One is being with people. Second is speaking with a sari on stage. I'm literally manifesting, and I think things are already coming true. Of course, all the credit goes to Sanchari and Niranjan. It was last year when I just spoke to her about Ikigai and what I want to do in life, etc. It was just a conversation.
One call.
One conversation, and I was like, okay, is it? And ChatGPT was not even a thing back then. I mean, as much as it's now. So AI and all that was like far thing. Today, I know at least that what I want to do. I want to plan who my audience is, and of course, we have a lot of steps to take.
So Nikita was able to use this power of AI to create a passive income for her. She got amazing work, she got amazing recognition at her workplace. Now she does freelancing on AI. AI changed her complete life and brought her dreams to a complete new this. So one of the most important skills you can learn and you will learn in this 11-day MBA is this skill of AI. Now, once you have learned skill, remember I talked about something called passive income. Now, what is a passive income? Now, let me show you in representation. A passive income basically means that even when you are sleeping, money is still coming to you. We understand one example that me and Niranjan, we will be sharing one. If your customer is here, they want to go here. Now, you can construct a boat for them. A boat will be an active income because you are going to have to sit in it, row in it. Boat mein to, wo chakku chalana padega. So whenever you are putting your time into it, it is an active income. You will earn slightly more in your active income. Let me show you from here, okay? You will, of course, earn a little more in your active income. Okay, if the customer is here, they want to reach here, there are sharks. So if you design for them a boat, you will earn a lot of money. Now, maybe instead of a boat, you build a bridge. Bridge is a passive income. One time you have set up, अब तुमको खड़े तो नहीं रहना ना bridge में. But people are passing, maybe you can do a toll tax, take some amount of money, less money, but it is happening while you are sleeping. So passive income sources, I'll just show you what are some different passive income sources as well. So passive income sources are fine sleeping, and while even when you are sleeping, you are making money. Okay. Now this is very, very important to learn because right now active income, सिर्फ active income से तो नहीं हो पाएगा. Active income requires hours, and like you know, everyone has limited hours at their disposal only. So it would be very difficult. So that is why you need to have a passive income. Passive income क्या क्या होता है? मैं जल्दी दिखा देती हूँ. We don't have a lot of time. I'm running out of time, and I'm also running out of seats because I think we only have now 4 seats left. So who are going to be these people who are going to learn this wealth blueprint with me? So I'm going to teach you in the 11-day MBA about, again, through doodles, about income of 2 kinds. So first income is active, which is time-based, coaching, consulting, freelancing, event-based, all of these. And the second kind is passive income, how to make digital products, how to make membership models, all of these book sales, how to write your own book. Right now, around me only, I have so many books from my students who have written books in the last 3 months. So you are going to learn how to make active and passive income based on day 8. And this is more than I have learned in an MBA. I did not have any finance course. They were so difficult. So now I'm teaching all this to people so that to redeem myself. Day 9. 9th day is your biggest superpower skills. So this special session is when you are going to change your skills into superpowers. Sorry, skills to superpowers. So in this class, we are going to teach to you about, I wanted to sketch note that also, but maybe that is something now you guys can do on your own and show. But I'm going to teach you about the 10 most monetizable skills in this for your next journey. So to become from this, what are some 10 massive skills that you need? For example, branding, sales and etiquette, AI automation, finance management, funnel building. I will explain each one of this to you, 10 superpower skills into this detail with, of course, art. Then finally, 10th day is our reflection day. This is the day when we sit and reflect, revise, recap. This is my favorite day probably because all of you will be sharing how you transformed, what has been your journey through. You will be telling me. And finally, on the 11th day, which is Saturday, 10 a.m., all of these are at 9 p.m. We are going to have your great graduation party. So from a dreamer to a manifester in just 11 days. So this is also, as you can see, a habit tracker for you. Now start attending, and all those after as you keep attending, you can keep ticking this. Quickly take a picture of this and share in the group. Guys, did you love this or not? Look at this, from a blank page. You have a full page of this entire journey with you. But don't stop this journey down. Don't let this flow go waste. I'm looking, like I said, 11 more people I'm looking for who can join me in this journey to achieving all of this. So you could be the next people to join us on this beautiful journey. Okay. So from struggler to dreamer, and from dreamer to high impact MBA. अच्छा, एक बात बताओ, how many of you are now seeing around these things and thinking in icons? Ki suddenly anywhere you're thinking of bottle, you are thinking of how to draw it. You are thinking of a magnet, how to draw it. Yes. कुछ कुछ की drawings देखनी है मुझे. Come on. Show me what you have drawn. Raise your hand and show me what you have drawn. कब से I am telling? 1 minute. Ravi ji, show me. Oh, very nice. So, Dr. Ravi, you have been in the teaching profession and all of this for so long. So, how has your experience been learning like a kid today? Something new.
In one sentence, I will simply say that I am feeling absolutely blessed.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I had a talk with Niranjan today, and after I was absolutely, having goosebumps, and I was grateful to the universe. Thank you so much, universe, that whatever I dreamt somewhere, I don't know when did I dream, but all those dreams are coming true.
Wow. Very
And being a
nice.
teacher, being a facilitator, being a principal, I am a lifelong learner. So I'm a very good learner. Thank you
Very
so
nice.
much, Sanchari. Thank you so much, Niranjan.
Thank you. In fact, right as we are talking, another parenting coach, Ritika, who you know, Ritika is actually in DPS. She has gone there to do some webinar, and she is pitching this that we should teach this in schools. And that's it. This, so all of these now, it's up to you to take your potential. Ravi, Dr. Ravi, when she joined Impact Pro and this, she was already a writer, but now, and she wanted to put herself out there. Maybe this is how Ravi, Dr. Ravi, you can use to explain your concept rather than everyone who is making reels and all of those. This could be a new language you could be teaching to connect, right? Yes, Suparna, show me. What have you drawn? Show me super Suparna. Wow, you have got such a nice name. Very nice, yaar. So how was your experience?
So I literally wanted to tell you that it's been 2 years that I've bought an iPad for Procreate. But you and Niranjan's energy is so amazing that after 2 years I actually opened that Procreate yesterday night. I was practicing few things that you've sent, and I also took
Nice.
the basic tutorials. I mean, that told me that I'll carve out all the 4 hours that you need, because nobody has been able successful for me to open that iPad and do that Procreate thing.
Wow,
So I
very
feel your
nice.
energy is really very positive, and the reason I'm joining here is because I want to really. I'm myself a content marketer, but I don't write on LinkedIn at all because I'm very. Maybe I have perfection paralysis, or maybe I'm scared of judgment. So I
नहीं
think
यार
I'll use.
LinkedIn तो करना पड़ेगा and I am telling you LinkedIn can down like two of my students Ritika जिसका अभी mention किया मैंने Ritika got an engagement in a six figure engagement with colleges because they saw her LinkedIn post. One of my clients Rashmi, she's getting all of this from LinkedIn. Nikita का तो story you saw, it all started with putting her content out there. Jyoti right now is working with content healing and all. So you need to put yourself on LinkedIn. You are very right in self-diagnosing. Sometimes it is the perfection kida, and sometimes also it kind of what is the point of this? Kitne log dekh rahe, and also it will really put you into that groove. I will tell you, you are going to have not just articles for writing sake, you're going to enjoy doing the LinkedIn thing.
Yes.
Welcome, guys.
Yes, so you rightly said that everybody is putting those carousel posts and
Yeah, yeah.
videos on LinkedIn, but yes, sketch notes are still not that common. So I would really like to do that.
We'll do this. I in fact, when we do the 11 day, I'll share. I became an overnight success with LinkedIn only. Once I had posted on LinkedIn and I got like 50 replies and all of it. So I'll share that story that will really inspire you. Thank you for joining the family. Okay, so how many seats are left? I think now three seats are left. Very nice. So this is the journey that we are all going to take right now. See, and now I have designed this in Canva. तो आप सब ये idea समझ लो, that idea was in my head. First, I sketched it on my paper. Then I took this idea with AI chat GPT and I made it on Canva. Now that same concept and all, I'm going to make it into a board game as well and make an active and passive income. So this journey of an idea, this journey of a sketch comes to this. And all of you who are joining our 11-day program, you will also be able to see your ideas in motion like this, become confident and become this person who achieves all of it. Do not even think twice and go for it. One request that I want from all of you, in order for me to take a part two of this session, how many of you want a part two and want to learn the more advanced basics of this? So you need to share your appreciation and I want to get some validation. So share your picture of this on Instagram and tag me and tell others what a great job I did. So if I did well, if I get good enough comments and I get good compliments from all of you, then I'll do it again. I'm doing this after 1 year. I feel very underconfident teaching this. But if you tell me, if you give me compliments, I'll do the part two as well. So share on the WhatsApp group then. Okay, now we are not at the end of the session. In fact, we are at the beginning of the session because Niranjan has another art session for you. क्या दिन चल रहा है ना, दो different art sessions. So I'm going to give you a 5-minute break so that you guys can, refresh, take a cup of tea, get into the zone. And after the session, Niranjan is going to share with you a very beautiful art and also teach you how to do sales and marketing. ठीक है, in these 5 minutes guys, take a deep breath and think 1500 में आजकल क्या ही आता है. In 1500 you can learn all these different skills. You can get a free sketchnoting class. इतना इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है आप लोगों को इस in this. So all those who register for today, 1500 price, I will keep it later also. I'm not going to give you false scarcity की 1500 की जगह मैं महंगा कर दूंगी, ये कर दूंगी. I will be offering the same only. But what I will not be offering is giving you this free sketchnoting session. So all those who join will get access to this special sketchnoting session. And this session is also done in Procreate. So all of those can see digital sketching also I can do. You will get one workbook, accountability with mentor, and attendance. Look at this. This is something Surya and Niranjan take so much pain to do, maintaining attendance. And one lucky winner from the MBA will win this also. So the same.
Hi, what are you doing?
I am going crazy with excitement. Look how beautiful this kit is. It just came here and I am just not able to understand. Should I start?
One lucky winner will get this video as well. All of this. And you can see, ये program में I'm genuinely saying sketchnoting is something you can earn in lakhs with. So just having this tool can change your life. Cool. So register for this, get this whole package today, 1500 rupees mein you are getting so much. Go for it, and who knows, you might win this toolkit and bring this manifestation cup your home as well. Okay. So 5 minutes of break for all of you guys, and then we'll come back and I am going to now sit and relax and draw. I love Niranjan's session. 5 minutes of break. Please be here. Till that, refresh yourself and tell me how this session went for you. सारे pictures मुझे group में चाहिए, ठीक है? वरना I will never take this session again. If you want to enjoy these sessions with me, you want to do part 2 with me, you tell me. Give me validation. Okay, bye. All right, guys. See you in